Guys, welcome back to my channel. So, whoa, that was a deep breath for that, wasn't it? So, 2020. How's it going for you guys? Because it's not going too good for me. This basically is a video on having your 21st birthday in lockdown, dealing with lockdown, dealing with stress, moving home, keeping alive. Only joking. So yeah, that's what basically this video is. Keep watching if that's something you'd enjoy. And some more lip liner. This lip liner, what is this? Max Spice. Because my lipstick was bleeding. Might even put some more on. Anyone else get that? So they put their lip liner on and then they put their lip gloss on, and when you rub them together, the top, because my bottom lip is bigger than my top lip, it makes it bleed on the top. Love my life. Playing with my hair a lot. I'll be very greasy tomorrow, but it's a bit wild. Come on, Andrea, sort yourself out. So yes, let's start from the beginning. January, great. What happened in January? I moved house, or in February I moved house, can't remember. I was basically working in a theatre. I thought I just heard a really weird noise then. Oh, it was my door handle. The story. So I was working, I was doing makeup jobs for theatre companies. I was auditioning. What did I audition for? I auditioned for some Disney. I'd auditioned for some new film. And yeah, and then basically March came. I just moved house in February. I wasn't really enjoying where I was living. I was living with strangers for the first kind of time really. And I personally don't smoke. I've lived with smokers before, but these smokers smoked in the house. And it was just it wasn't really a very nice thing for me, who's not a smoker, to wake up in the morning and my whole bedroom to be warm and as if loads of people they were literally smoking in the morning, and it would float up into my room, and I'd just be like, oh, I don't like this. And I love animals, do not get me wrong, I don't have animals in my house, but I do like animals. And they had 2 cats, really cute, but the cats ate off the kitchen table with no plate. I didn't really have much say in the matter. It just wasn't great. It wasn't great, but I'd only lived there for 3 months, from January to March. So, and I'd already given my notice, right? So, and I'd find a new place. I had a boyfriend from January. Also, this is a breakup video, completely forgot. I had a boyfriend from January. He was lovely. To be honest, he is lovely and he was a really good boyfriend, but it just didn't work out. He just, priorities and stuff. But yeah, let me go back. Andrea, you're so bad. I waffled on for so long. So, March came along. I had just done a very big audition for Bring It On the UK tour, and I got down to the final, which I'm so happy with myself. Some people would be oh, I'm sad I didn't get the actual job, and I'm I'm not really that bothered, because in my personal opinion, I was seen by a new casting director, and I was, I thought I did really well in the audition, and it just so happens that I wasn't right for that show, but I'm really happy with how I did, as a new grad, I'm proud of myself, which is really good. And something, oh my God, this hair. Oh, did anyone else get that? That's because it's from the wrong side of my head. But yeah, sadly I didn't get it, obviously. But I think now in the long run, if I had got it and then COVID came and I couldn't actually do the job because it was meant to start in April, it's now May, I would have been so devastated. My first job, and it got cancelled. I would have actually been so devastated. So you never know. I believe in everything happens for a reason, and I think, that's why things work out. So yes, that was March. Then, at the beginning, I think with COVID, I was just oh God, it's a really bad virus going around, and wash your hands, sing happy birthday. It was kind of, it wasn't a joke. I'm not saying it was a joke, but it was I wasn't personally affected by COVID. Nobody in my family had it. The only thing that was quite sad was that 2 of my family members were quite ill and they were in hospital. So it was the worry of them being in hospital and COVID patients maybe coming in. But in the end, fingers crossed, not fingers crossed, but touch wood. Fingers crossed, what am I talking about? They're actually now better. They're on the mend. They're doing well, which is good. Then the daily briefing started happening, and I was actually sat at my boyfriend's house when I was actually like, oh my God, this is getting bad. I'm quite scared. And I'm a very emotional person. Like, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I get scared very easy. Not scared, but like emotional really quickly, and, you know, things touch me. And I remember sitting in the car with my boyfriend in my car, and I was about to leave his. And I just cried, and I was just like, I don't know what to do, because I'm about to move house into a new flat because I didn't like my current flat. I was about to move in like 2 weeks. And I was like, I don't know what to do. And I would just sit there, and I was crying. He was holding my hand, like, he was really supportive. Obviously, he lives with his family. He lives with all his brothers and sisters. Like, his parents both worked in hospitals. Like, he was, you know, it was hard for him because if his parents are key workers, like, I understand that it's so difficult, but he still lived at home. I was away from my family. I'm crying on the phone to my mum every day. I'm literally like at the peak, and I was like, I don't know what to do. Do I move into this new house? You know, is the world going to go into lockdown? That wasn't even a thing at this point. Lockdown wasn't even a thing. Quarantine wasn't a thing. Isolation wasn't a thing. It's mad to think that that was like 2 months ago. Basically, me and my boyfriend, I wouldn't call it an argument. It was like a chat, and I guess you could say I sort of felt like maybe I'm not pushing, but I wasn't in a good mental health situation. I was crying every day. I wasn't sleeping. I was crying every night, all the way through the night, waking up, hyperventilating. I just didn't know what to do, whether to take the new flat and move in with these new people and maybe have to be in lockdown with them, or to go home, which I hadn't been home in nearly 3 years. Not because of a family issue, love my family, but I moved to London and I moved, that was it. Also, money going back to Wales all the time from London is really expensive. I'd seen my family, they came up to see me a lot, but I didn't ever really come home for a long period of time and like move loads of stuff home and stuff. I just said stuff twice, love my life. So yeah, and we kind of had like a bit of a chat. It wasn't really like a breakup, it was nothing like that. Like, we said maybe we'd need like a little bit of space, because I was seeing him so much then, because work had called me in and said like, oh, we're closing. Great, forgot to mention that bit. Work closed. And at this point I didn't know I was going to be furloughed. And it was a whole thing. The next day, we were sort of texting, not really. And then we had kind of a bit of an argument. I never really shouted at him. And there was one time where I was just like, what's happening? Like, I really need you, and it's not, you know, it's not really working out. And then he was like, shall we go on a break? And I personally don't believe in breaks. Everyone can do their own thing. Like, it's totally up to anyone and their opinion. But I think if I loved someone, I either want to be with them all in or I don't. Like, it's either that. I know it's not as plain as simple as that as a backstory, but I don't want to be in like the middle space. That doesn't work for me. So he wanted to go on a break, and I was like, look, that's not going to work for me. I can't do that, especially not right now. I don't know where I stand in myself. I was all over the shop. And then I was like, okay, look, we spoke it out, had a bit of a chat, like really quite civil at this point. And then I was like, look, have a think, maybe talk to your mum and dad, talk to whoever you want to. And then he came back like about 2 hours later, and he was like, I think we should maybe end it then. And I was like, I didn't really give him much. I was just a bit like, this means like we can't talk all the time. Like, I can't do that, because if we're broken up, that's it. Like, we can't talk, because otherwise I can't get over you. That's the whole point. If it's not right, and if you think it's not working, I didn't not think it was working, but if he didn't, you know, he was like, I want to be alone for a bit, like, I need to work on myself more, and I can't have a girlfriend right now. And I was like, okay. So at that point I was like, oh, my whole life is flipped upside down. No job. There's a killing virus out. My boyfriend just broke up with me. Shall I move house or not? So I called my mum, and I was like, I'm coming home. So I'd made that decision, and I did. I came home. They came. My dad has a van, because he goes fishing, and he has a business where he goes and buys loads of like bulk food and stuff. And he came with the van, and we brought everything home, which is mad. And they did it in a round trip, and they work really early in the morning. They came all the way up to London. and I had my car, so my car was full, but I'm not a new driver, but I didn't really feel like driving from London to Wales, so my dad drove my car and I was in the van with my mum. And it was really hard because I made that decision very quickly. Not quickly, because I was, you know, thinking about, do I stay, do I go? But I was like, no, I've just gone through a breakup. I can't really see my friends because, you know, coronavirus and everything. And I was like, no, I'm going to come home. It's time. So I did. You'd never guess. But the day I was coming home in the van with my mum, the daily briefing came on and it was Boris telling us we've gone into lockdown. I was like, at least I made the decision now. So yeah, basically from that point till now, excuse me, COVID, jokes, not jokes, people are dying, it's not funny, sorry. So now we've been in isolation for 7 and a bit weeks. No, 7 weeks. 7 weeks exactly tomorrow. Not tomorrow, today's Saturday. 2 days away. And wow, has that been a whirlwind. It's been really hard, and it's something I kind of want to talk about like having bad days. And I think you need to allow yourself to be really happy one day, super, you know, learning a new skill, doing your makeup for no reason, going out for a walk, going out for a run, and then also allow yourself to, if you want to stay in bed, stay in bed. If you want to do nothing, if you don't want to put makeup on, if you don't want to have a shower, allow yourself, because nobody can tell you no, because nobody's been in this situation ever before. Nobody can tell you how to feel. You feel how you want to feel, and that's something that a lot of my friends have told me, where, because like I said, I'm emotional. I do that all the time. I'm so sorry. I go and I like sucking my saliva. Yeah, I definitely give myself a break when I need to cry. I talk to my friends, and that is also really hard, which I've found. I'm a very touchy-feely person. I love hugs. I love affection. I love, you know, I just love giving a good old hug and cuddle in bed with your friends and stuff. There's nothing better than it. And I was going for a breakup and I couldn't have that. And I'd FaceTime my friends and I'd just be like, I just want to cuddle, and it'd make it worse, and it'd make me like have a lump in my throat. And my sister lives in, I never really said that, I have a sister. She's older than me. She lives in Manchester. She does like marketing for a company. She's like, my sister is my best friend. I literally love her. And she's in Manchester and I can't see her. I can speak to her, yes, but you know, I can't see them, and it's different. Some people might be fine, long distance people who do that, but I really want to see them, and I can't, especially because Wales is still in lockdown right now. But yeah, England is kind of like easing it off, not too much obviously, but you know, they're allowed to go out longer for exercise, sit on a bench, you know, social distance with friends. Like I'm not. And I don't have, this is probably something for a different video, but I don't have a lot of friends in Wales. I've got a couple acquaintances scattered around and stuff, but yeah, I have a lot more friends in London and I have friends in Bristol, but yeah, so there's not really anyone that I kind of really want to see in Wales right now. So yeah, it's hard, but allow yourself to have a bad day. There's no issue with that. Kind of another reason why I'm here is because I want to work on my YouTube. I have wanted a YouTube channel, and like a good YouTube channel, for years, for nearly 2 years, like, and I couldn't do it when I was at college because I was absolutely shattered. I was honestly so tired. I couldn't pick up the camera. I did it like twice and I was like, oh, that was so draining. That was a whole day. Just edit, well, I actually even sent it to my sister to edit because I couldn't do it. I now edit my own ones now, yay. But yeah, I really want to work on my social media for my makeup stuff. Like, makeup's such a passion for me. I look so funny. Sorry. I've got arms on my swingy chair. Stroke my cat. But yeah, YouTube is something I so want to work on. So expect more videos. So subscribe and like if you'd like more. Also, let me know what you want. Do you want shopping in Asda's in isolation with 2 meters apart? Do you want baking with Andrea because she can make like banana bread and give you like a wicked recipe because her dad's a chef or used to be a chef? Or do you want more makeup? Do you want face paint? Tell me what you want, hon. On to the next thing over here. I'll show you a little bit. Are some balloons. You can't really see it. There you go. 2-1. Let's talk. No, I'm not going to be able to get this right, am I? Yeah. Let's talk about having your birthday in lockdown. Not any birthday. Your 21st birthday. So I had lots of plans before lockdown. And it had just been my ex-boyfriend's birthday. And we'd gone out, had like such a nice night. Me and him went out on his actual birthday, and then that weekend we went to Brighton, went out with all like his family and friends. So good. And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have a party with work friends. We're gonna have a party with my year from college. I'm gonna have the biggest party with both my years from college. I'm gonna see some Bristol friends. I'm gonna go out with my sister. I was like, boom, 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 party, 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 shot, shot, shot. And what I ended up having was actually really good. You'd think I was gonna be like, it was rubbish. It was really good for what it was. Like, I was dreading it. Going up to the birthday, I was like, oh my God. I don't want to be annoyed, because there are people out there suffering and families suffering, which I really want to emphasise. I'm not like, being like, oh my God, my birthday, my 21st. Like, I know that's going on, but I'm also trying to keep this video on a slightly more positive note. Also, this is from Primark, and it's just a little bit long. Kind of want it to sit there, and it wants to sit like in between my boobs. Never mind. Also, jumper from H&M, men's, £8.99. I like that, so with you. Yeah, I was dreading it coming up to the time, but then when it actually turned around, I'd given my mum a couple stuff, because basically, another thing for the icing on the cake, see what I did there? Oh, my phone just said £10, 10% battery. I was meant to be going to New York, to Broadway, to see shows, and I couldn't. So that was meant to be my 21st birthday. Instead, I'd given my mum like some makeup stuff that I wanted. I wanted a ring light. Ta-da! Here's a ring light. I wanted some shoes. And I got them. And I came downstairs and it was so nice. And there was a surprise in the corner, which was a guitar, which I've wanted a guitar for a while now, but they're expensive, whip expensive. And I can't even remember like saying like I really wanted one, but then when I got it, I was like, oh my God, I have a guitar. And my sister's boyfriend, he plays a guitar, like, he's so good at it. He's been playing it for years. So he told my mum, like, what one to get me. And, like, oh, my God, also, can we talk about this little trailer spots we got going on here? Love that. But, yeah, so it's stunning. I'll maybe show you in another video. So I've been learning that. That's been really, like, keeping up my time for the past, like, couple of weeks. But, yeah, and then what did I do? So I opened some presents. I FaceTime family. FaceTime my sister. My sister had made me a really nice video with all my friends, like saying happy birthday and like saying, oh, they hope they'd see me, wish I had a really good birthday and hope to see me soon and stuff, which was so nice, and I cried. It was great. Then I had bacon pancakes that my dad made. They were so nice, and they were so nice with Canadian maple syrup. It was so good. Then I played. This is funny. This is how, you know, inventive my mum is. We played the what was that, Andrea? Played pass the parcel, just me and my mum, so we were passing the parcel between two of us. And obviously every time my mum stopped the music, it was on me, because I got to unravel it. And she like put like, what did she put? She put a little birthday badge in it. She put some setting spray in, and the last thing was I was going to say wrong palette. The Jacqueline X Morphe palette volume 2, which I've wanted for so long. And I was like, oh my God, so good. So yeah, so then I went upstairs, did my makeup. Obviously it's birthday, you got to look nice. And then came downstairs. And then it was quiz. So I did quiz with my friends from college, my 6 friends who I live with. My sister, her boyfriend, my dad and my mum. And we did like a musical theatre quiz. It was so good. And I don't think my birthday would have been as good if I hadn't have done that. But yeah, it was so good. We like drank, we had snacks, and then we had a roast dinner for dinner. Oh, topped it off. We had roast chicken, potatoes. They are the best thing my dad ever makes. Stuffing, peas, gravy, carrots. It was the bomb diggity. It was so good. And then I basically went to bed. And I look back on it now and I'm like, it was so good for how rubbish I thought it was going to be. It really was. It really you know, it's one to remember for your 21st. And yeah, I can go out as soon as all of this is done and it's safe to go back out. I will, and I'll go out partying. I'll enjoy my life, and I'll celebrate the way I thought I was going to celebrate them when we're, you know, because also it's going to be celebrating life and celebrating being back out in the world. So yeah, I'll do that then. But it was a really good 21st birthday. So if you have a birthday coming up, don't be, you know, don't be dreading it. Your parents are going to make it as good as they possibly can in the certain circumstances, you know, and just be really, oh my God, my chair's so squeaky. You know, it doesn't do the noise now. And it's like, I promise I didn't fart. On to the future. Yeah. This is kind of rolling to an end now. This is going to be a very long video, I'm sorry. But please, if you're still here, like and subscribe. Tell me what you want to watch and I'll do some content for you. Don't even know if you could hear that. But yeah, looking onto the future now, I'm furloughed with work, so I'm getting a little bit of savings in, which is quite nice. Obviously, I'm not paying rent at home, thankfully, because my parents are lovely. But yeah, I'm just going to wait until it's safe to go back out, and then hopefully move back to London, maybe find another job for the meantime, because I don't think theatres are going to reopen until like late January. So yeah, always stay positive, always stay humble. Like and subscribe. I love you lots. If anyone's watching. Stay groovy.